much homework is too much? Experts say the wrong kind or amount of homework can really backfire on teachers and students. In part 2 of this week's education report, Ozzy Mora talks with a former teacher trying to make school a little more fun.
How much homework is too much? Experts say the wrong kind or amount of homework can backfire on teachers and students. We hear from a teacher who tried to make school a little more fun.
I think they're just trying in a lot of the wrong ways.
Sarah DeLuey, a former teacher, learned early on about the pitfalls of homework.
If it's not being used to drive instruction or pull small groups.
Then what's the purpose? Sarah explains homework should be personalized.
I always had a dream and a passion to be a teacher.
Just like in the movie.
Pasta! Get in!
Matilda.
I had this idea of Miss Honeys being my teachers.
Now, it's all right if you don't understand any of this.
I think I was just really disappointed when the Miss Honeys weren't around.
Now Sarah is her own version of Miss Honey. After teaching for 9 years, she left the classroom, but stuck with education.
I have been going into schools and doing mural work.
Work she started by creating her own business, Creative School Days, making and redesigning empty blank walls at schools to make them look bolder and brighter.
Let me make it fun and engaging.
Engaging, she hopes, for busy students like Amara Young and the thousands of others in Clark County who can benefit from both the right mix of homework and extracurriculars.
I do track and I do flag football.
Who says flag football helps her find herself and says running track helps her with mental health. The high school sophomore says it's important because some teachers place as much emphasis on homework grades as they do test grades.
Most of the time I can do my work like during school, but if I don't, then you just kind of have to stay up late and finish it.
Amara says homework, just for the sake of homework, can make school less fun and more stressful. But when the teachers and students find the right balance,
it can make school more fun and increase a positive attitude.
It's an experienced school psychologist and UNLV professor Catherine Lee shared with her own kids when they were little. For some of it, subject to CCSD's homework policy.
I think the homework policy has been pretty consistent.
And CCSD referred me to their homework policy. It says homework assignments shall take into consideration the individual abilities of the students, and homework is determined by each school.
I think the only way you can get there is to allow time for the teachers to really get to know each individual student.
That way, she says, teachers can find out whether students are getting it or need more instruction.
Catherine Lee also tells me homework can be helpful, but it doesn't necessarily translate to success in school. She says homework should be used like practice on work already taught in class. Ozzy Mora, 8 News Now.